ORCA 3 is a behavioural-based intervention system for use at Technip's onshore worksites and onboard Technip-controlled vessels. It has been developed with input from the workforce and from specialists internal to Technip, and with the help of external sources. ORCA 3 is an improved and updated version of the previous models. Planning is at the heart of all Technip's activities, and ORCA 3 will be an integral part of the planning process. For instance, we have 2 planning meetings each day on most vessels, the daily morning meeting and the ISSOW planning meeting. This is where the leadership team can organise and plan to undertake ORCA audits over the next work period. It gives ORCA the appropriate perspective and exposure as part of how we do things round here. The main difference between ORCA 2 and ORCA 3 is the emphasis in ORCA 3 on the proactive planning of the audits. Opportunity ORCAs can still be undertaken, but in reality these are reactive, and we need to be on the front foot and be able to recognise issues that may cause problems rather than react to incidents or unsafe acts after they have occurred. ORCA 3 is aligned with the Pulse message, and the training material has been modified to reflect this. The steps in the process framework will probably be familiar to many of you. Prepare 2 auditors, a technical authority and an independent but knowledgeable person. Observe. Look at what's happening and use all your senses. Don't spy, but take a broad perspective. Recognise safe and unsafe acts. Look for compliance with standard operating procedures. Communicate. Enter into open discussion in an objective and unthreatening manner. Remember, no paperwork to be seen and certainly no checklists to be used. Agree. Make agreements for improvements or to continue doing things the right way. Debrief and record. Back in the office, debrief each other and record the ORCA on the report card or directly into the Synergy database. Follow up. Remember to follow up at a later stage to ensure compliance with the agreements you reached. Good and timely follow-up emphasises your commitment to ORCA and the value you place on the people doing the job. And don't forget to discuss the audits at the planning meetings to share trends and outcomes. Effectively, there are 3 different training courses. Recharge, for those who have already been trained but need refreshed. For those who have not yet been trained as auditors, there are 2 versions available. That is, if you have had some Pulse training or not, as the basic foundations to Pulse and ORCA are similar. And for selected supervisory and management personnel, a Train the Trainer course is available and delivered by our own internal master trainer. The resources that are available consist of an A5 size booklet, an A6 pocket prompt card, and the ORCA record card. All of these have been revised to reflect the current version and feature the updated graphics. Let's face it, we are in this business to succeed, and the elements of a successful business can be compared to a planetary gearbox. Good relationships with and between all of the members of the workforce. The ability to deliver to our customers' needs. Ensuring the quality of our work. Keeping a firm handle on our costs. And by no means lastly, ensuring we undertake all our operations in as safe a manner as is possible. If any one of these elements or cogs snag up, then the success of the business can be put at risk. It's vitally important to recognise that if any of these elements present a conflict with safety, then safety always takes priority. Now, this brings us neatly back to our planning table. We plan for success, and ORCA is an integral part of our planning process. ORCA is focused on the job and is still simple, straightforward and sensible. It has the potential to prevent incidents before they occur, if we can detect trends and signals from the planned ORCA audits and act upon them. ORCA can empower us to take ownership of our work areas and bring about positive change. ORCA is our process, and it underpins our HSC value statement, which is: safety is a core value and an absolute commitment. When and where will you do your next ORCA?